Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you are doing good. I am doing good. Guys, to those who are my returning subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And we are so blessed that we get to be in this new year. But I wanted us to talk and share about something, and that's how to prepare for this new year that we are in, and that is a very important thing for us to do. But I just wanted us now to just talk about a few things that I think we need to put across as we start this year. And the first thing that I want to talk about are the goals that we are making. Personally, I've made goals, and most times when we're really making those goals, we're so bumped and we're ready, we're like, oh, I'm gonna achieve this, and that is so amazing. We have so many plans, and everything feels like it's falling to place when you're writing them. But most times 90% of people who actually set goals, plans, don't really achieve them by mid-January, Feb. Someone is like, I don't think this can work. But I think it all happens because most times when you make these, goals and this, plans, we do not put across strategies or procedures that we need to follow to be able to achieve this. It's very good to have a strategy, when you're planning for the goal or something that you want to achieve, or a procedure, because sometimes it can really get hard if you don't have a procedure to follow. You're most likely to fail. So even with the goals that we have made, ask yourself, how am I going to achieve this? What am I going to put in place? What am I going to follow? What are the things that I am going to just focus on for me to be able to achieve this? So I want us to have the goals, the plans, and also have the strategies and procedures that we're going to follow to be able to achieve the thing, so that we don't, by the time it's January, you're like tired, you're worn out, and take your time, don't rush, because you have all the time you need as long as you're focused. Another thing that I want to talk about is having moderate expectations. Personally, I've been in a place where I'm like, oh my God, all expectant. I'm so like, oh my God, I'm going to achieve this. I am ready. I'm ready to do this. And when I'm setting my expectations, they're like so high. I've done that before. But one thing I've realized, sometimes we have to set moderate expectations, because it's going to help us on our journey to achieving what we want. Most times we're like, oh, you set a high expectation, and you're like, oh, I have to achieve this by this time, I want to do this, and it's just so high that let's talk about the income. Maybe the resources that you have are not going to really help you to achieve that. So it gets tiring, and you get so easily discouraged. So it's good for you to just be able to have a moderate expectation while trying to do whatever you want to do. And also having a low expectation is not good, because most times when you have a low expectation, it literally lowers everything. You have like low energy, everything just doesn't low. Let's not talk about the setting low expectations, because that is not helpful. Let's just have moderate, something you can work with, something you can start with. Yeah. So the other thing is, I don't want to forget it. Yeah. The other thing I want to talk about is the spiritual value. I think this year, that is one of the things I'm so passionate about, that we need to, think about carefully and be like, spiritually, who am I? Who do I want to be? And what do I want to achieve with just being a spirit being? The Bible says we are spirit beings. We are not really people of this world. We are children of God. And I think most times we take our spiritual journey with God lightly. And people are setting goals and they're like, I'm going to achieve this. But you do not know that God should be the foundation of everything that you're planning to do. Because if he is not in your plan, he's not going to help you. There's no way. God is a God who doesn't force himself on people. So you need to also just plan about your spiritual walk. I mean, think about the habits you want to change, the habits that you want to achieve, the things that you want to practice daily. Like, let's say you're like, oh, I want to pray, from this time to that. I want to read my Bible. Those things that you think are going to help you, values, your ethics, you really need to redefine all those things. Because I think as in for me also is talking, I mean, I'm preaching to myself, I'm talking to myself too. This is very serious. A journey without God, without a vision of who you are, without the motivation and the confidence that comes from God, you can achieve anything. You're just going to move in circles. It's going to be like this, and by the end of the year you are just empty and nothing. The person that makes you full is the Lord. And guys, I really appreciate, and I hope this is helpful. It's been helpful to me, and I hope it's helpful to you. Oh my God, I sound so serious, but yes, this is so helpful. And I just pray that you are able, God just opens your eyes to realize that we are able to do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So I'm going to shoot a video on fasting, the 21 days Daniel fast, and I hope it will be helpful to you. So guys, please watch out for my journey, subscribe and like, comment comment below on this video, share my video, and also I want you to view and just view the whole thing and watch, and maybe it can help you as you start this year. So another video is coming. Be prepared.